Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a prom makeup tutorial, even though it was a very long time ago that I went to prom. And basically this is just kind of like a nice sort of gold toned makeup look. And there's a couple of different things in here you could change up if you wanted to. I do sort of like mention that as you go along. And yeah, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you've got any requests then please just let me know down below. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so I've started out with my skin moisturised and I've just sprayed a bit of this Monu Spa Rosewood Reviving Mist. I got this in a Birchbox. It's not a necessary step, but you can just sort of spray something on to hydrate your skin or just use a regular moisturiser. Okay, so for primers I want to do something that's going to be quite long lasting. So I'm going to go in with the Collection Primed and Ready and also this MAC Prep and Prime Fortified Skin Enhancer. Yeah, because you just want your makeup to stay on quite, I suppose, kind of for like a fairly long time, and I find that these two primers work quite well and keep things looking quite I don't know, quite fresh, I suppose. So I'm just taking the Collection one first and putting that sort of in my T-zone, around the nose and just around the chin. Then I'm going to take this MAC Fortified Skin Enhancer and just sort of put that kind of everywhere. I think I might have used this at my actual prom. I can't remember, I probably did. I was in like a phase of using this product all the time, so it's quite possible. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15. You can use a different foundation to this, just something that will last quite well on your skin, I think, and whatever you think works best for your skin type. I know that some MAC foundations don't work great for oily skin, but I think that this one lasts particularly well on me, which is why I'm going to use that today, even though I'm not going to prom today, but you know, it's for demonstrational purposes. And I'm just going to take this on this IB beauty brush. I did look a video on these and I quite like this to apply this specific foundation with. Okay, so there's the foundation on, and I took quite a while to sort of like, you know, like blend it in with the brush and really make sure that it's all sort of smooth. And now I want to go in with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm going to use this as concealer and as eye primer today. And I'm going to sort of bring it right up on the eyelid and yeah, use it as concealer and eye primer. You can also choose a concealer that's a bit lighter than your skin to highlight with. That's what I usually do. This one is just a little bit, like a tiny bit lighter than my skin. If I wanted to do like a super highlight, I would go in with a white concealer, but I'm just going to do this for now because it's kind of like bright enough to highlight. Look, I've got like ski goggles on right now, but you know, it's just part of the look. Okay, so now I'm going to take my blending sponge and I'm just going to blend in that concealer. You can use you could use a brush if you wanted to, but I quite like, I don't really like to use a sponge to put foundation on, but I do like it for concealer. If you wanted to, you could go with an actual eye primer, but I've been quite enjoying just using this as a primer by itself recently. It's up to you really. Next I'm going to do a little tiny bit of contour, and I'm going to go in with this Freedom Pro Artist Contour in the shade 03. I'm just going to take this on my Real Techniques contour brush. This is the only colour that's been like working for me recently. Like every bronzer I have is just looking super like patchy on me and I just can't even wear them. It just looks too dark. Okay, next I'm going to do something which is quite rare for me. I'm going to go in with blush, and this is NARS Orgasm. This is like the little mini one. Yeah, I never wear blush, but this colour is just one of the few that I really, really enjoy. And this has got a little bit of shimmer to it, but I'm going to do my highlighter later on. I'm just going to put on like a tiny bit of blush for now. Okay, so I'm just going to go in, I'm going to tight line my top lash line only. I'm not going to put any on the lower waterline, just because I think it can close your eyes off and I wanted them to look a bit more sort of like, I don't know, a bit more like awake. So I'm going to go ahead and just tight line my upper waterline. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and tight lined my upper waterline with my black eyeliner pencil. And then for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the original Naked palette because I know this is quite, like, a lot of people have this in their collection. I'm just going to do something quite neutral, but then I'm going to probably use this nice gold colour, half baked on the lid, something quite neutral but glowy and pretty. I'm going to start off with Naked, which is this matte shade here, and I'm just going to sort of pop this through the crease. And this is on a Real Techniques base shadow brush. Okay, and now I'm going to take the shade Buck, which is this one here, and I'm going to do that sort of on the same brush, just in a similar area to where I put that first colour. Okay, so I'm just sort of sweeping this colour through the crease and kind of into the inner corner, because I want to do sort of like, yeah, like a halo eye in the middle, and I'm just kind of leaving the very centre blank. And I'm just going back and forth and blending it with this. It doesn't say what it is. Oh, it does say what it is, but it's like scratched off. Yeah, so you can just use any fluffy brush to blend it with. Now I'm going to take Buck on this Real Techniques brow brush. This is actually, yeah, made for eyebrows. And I'm just going to sweep this along the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm just further blending these colours with a Morphe M139 brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take Half Baked, which is this gold colour here, on this sort of like flat brush, and I'm going to pick this up, and this is quite a powdery eyeshadow, so I'm just going to give it a quick spray with some Fix Plus just to make it a little bit more, yeah, I don't know, it's just easier to work with because it's not so powdery. Okay, yeah, so when you're creating a halo eye, you want to have, I know, a darker colour on the outside and the inside, and then you want to put sort of like your pop of shimmery shadow on the centre. So I'm just going to take that Half Baked colour on this brush and pop it right in the middle. Okay, so now on that same brush I'm just going to go with a slightly lighter colour, so I'm going to go in with Sin and put that right on the centre of the centre just to make it extra bright. So now I'm going to go back in with Buck and just sort of re-blend the edges of what I've just done. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with Virgin, which is a sort of light highlight colour, and I'm just going to highlight the brow bone and a bit of the inner corner, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of blend the edges with this Spectrum CO6 brush as usual, and just sort of fluff out any bits that look a little bit uneven at all. Okay, so now for eyeliner I'm going to do quite a small-ish wing. I'm going to go in with the Ziva Cat Eye pen as usual, and I'm just going to do a small wing that sort of follows the shape of the eyeshadow. Okay, so there's eyeliner done. This side I'm quite pleased with, and this side's gone a little bit chunky, but we won't talk about that. We'll just take all our, just when you have your prom photos taken, just take them all from the side with a good eyeliner, alright? I mean, it's the best advice I can give you. Now I'm going to go in with Benefit Roller Lash because I wanted to have quite like big, thick, curly eyelashes. You could wear fake eyelashes if you wanted to. I think on my actual prom I was going to wear fake eyelashes, and I tried to get them on. I was in a rush and I couldn't get them on, so I just left it. But if you've got the time and you're not lazy like me, you're always in a rush like me, then you can go ahead and wear falsies if you want to. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and highlight, and I'm going to use my Sweets Glow Kit. You don't have to use this if you don't have it. You can use any highlighter that you like, but it's just personally I've been doing something with this recently that I've really been enjoying, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go in with Butterscotch first, then I'm going to put Marshmallow right in the centre of where I've applied it, and it just gives like a really like dimensional looking highlight. This is just on a Smashbox like fan brush, by the way. And I've really been enjoying it recently, and I think that these two colours would go really nicely with this eye look. Yes, I'm just laying Butterscotch down first, then I'm going to put Marshmallow in the centre. Okay, so for lips, you could literally do any lip look you wanted to with this. I think for my actual prom I wore like bright neon pink because I loved it. I was really into that colour. But I'm going to go for a nude shade today. I'm going to go in with the LA Splash Lip Couture in the shade Innocent Vixen. This is possibly my like, I don't know, this is about the lightest I'll go with a nude shade, and I really do enjoy this colour. If you're fair, I think it's really pretty. Okay, so there is the lip style. I'm actually going to quickly go in with this Barry M Fine Glitter Dust in the shade Iridescent Gold, I think it's called. And I'm just going to put this on my inner corner because I feel like we're lacking a little bit of sparkle in there. There we go, that's a lot better. I really love that colour for like highlighting the inner corner. And we are done. I think I might put a gloss on. It's up to you. You could leave this as a matte lip or you could put a little bit of gloss on. I'm going to go in with some Kitten Gloss from Stila. Just a little bit because I just think a nude colour looks really nice when it's shiny. Okay, so we are done with this makeup look. I did go ahead and just curl my eyelashes because they were looking a bit droopy. I think it's just because I'm like tired. But I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I think it's kind of similar to what I did for my own actual prom. That was like, I figured out earlier, it was like 4 years ago that I went to prom. Something like that. And yeah, so just kind of like a neutral sort of gold halo eye with a nice sparkle in the inner corner. And some nude glossy lips. You could leave them matte if you wanted to, but I quite like the glossy look. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you go to prom and wear this look, that would be really cool. And enjoy your prom. It is, you know, it's an experience and hopefully it's plenty of fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!